TMZ.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she turns around and she goes, "You're funny. Like, you're actually really funny." I'm like, "Thanks, man. I think I was supposed to be in entertainment." And my parents were like, "Nah, so I'm just left in everyday life with way too much personality than the average person."
Right.
So, yes.
But
But okay.
still, you never know. You know, you still could be in the entertainment by you doing makeup
No,
or
I'm
something.
cool, especially now on what the fuck they are.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I feel you.
I want no parts, but I will build a lane of my own of what it is that I want to do.
Right.
Okay. Hold on, this needs a necklace. Let's change that. One
Okay.
second. But you're gonna record, right?
Yes.
So let me find.
I can edit it out. You know, I recorded already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, you good. You good. I can edit it out.
I'm going to reset. My necklace on. So I'm so there.
While you're doing that, let me get some paper. I might have some ideas that do follow-up questions.
Okay. So yeah, it was a very, see, that looks, it was a very, the discussions earlier were really cool. Mm-hmm. They really, really were. So.
Okay. Because when I'm saying like in entertainment, you don't have to go. Way things is that it looked like people think you had to go through Hollywood to be in the entertainment business. I don't think so, because number one is that you can start building your website. Got Wix, you know. When you do that, you can start putting your videos on there, and you can make your own reality show. Yeah.
They've made it, like, for example, it's this one young man I watch. His name is London Charles. I watch him on TikTok. He has a whole series about 3 brothers and their mama, right? And how they're all mama's boys. And I promise you, I don't want to speak too soon, but I say that we're looking at the next Tyler Perry, but better. But kind of sort of, the boy is very talented. So okay. I feel like now where we're at, you can make your own lane. If that's the route that you want to go, you don't have to go through Hollywood anymore. You can go through TikTok, social media, all these social media platforms. For example, right. Insecure started on YouTube.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's true. That sure is true. Okay. All right. I am here with Jessica, and this is the Creativity Imagination. I'm glad to be here. And I just want to go ahead and allow her to introduce herself. And yeah, let's go ahead.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Jessica Ekwe, aka Makeup My Passion. That's Makeup M.A. Passion. Somebody had the M.Y. And I'm a makeup artist. I am a local certified Los Angeles makeup artist, LA born and raised. And yeah, I've been doing makeup for about 11 years now. Oh my God. For about 11 years now. Since 2009 is when I like to really market, because I feel like that's where I really start to take it serious, and that's where the seed was planted and watered.
So I was wondering, how did you get in the makeup industry?
Honestly, I've loved makeup. Well, first, my grandmother, my nanny, my mother on my mom's side, I used to go over to her house when I was a little kid, and she used to have this big plastic like storage container filled with just like fashion fair and Jordana. And one of my favorite things was I used to go and play in her makeup. So that's one, hands down, because of her. I am a makeup artist. And I've always been a creative spirit. I've always been drawn to art. I've always been drawn to just anything creative, dance, music. And this is just the medium that let me not say that I picked. This is the medium that picked me, if that makes sense. So that's how I got started in the makeup industry. It's just another form of art. Some people choose a canvas. I choose faces. So.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, so why do you say that makeup picked you?
You know what? Why did makeup pick me? I don't know. Ooh, why do I say makeup picked me? Because like I said, okay, this is gonna sound so weird, but have you ever seen any of the Disney Tinkerbell movies?
Yes.
And like how the fairies are born from babies' laughs, and when they're born, they have a little ceremony, and they have all the little like totems, right? Like the hammer for tinkering, light for, the light fairy, so on and so forth, water, blah, blah, blah. And you saw how when Tinkerbell was born, the hammer picked her out of all the different things. Like she looked at all the different totems or whatever, but the hammer literally stood up and like picked her. I feel like that was kind of the same with me. It was going to be something art related. Okay. It just so happened to be a makeup brush as opposed to just a regular painting brush. But it was going to be something creative. It was going to be something artistic. That was going to be given. But I don't know. And also, too, I feel like I get a certain level of gratification with makeup artistry. Not saying you don't get that level of gratification with other art mediums, but I get to help people. And that's something I've always wanted to do. Like I used to want to be a doctor when I was a little girl because I wanted to help people. And unfortunately, as just time went on, that's just not the path that I took. Right. But I still get to help people in some of the smallest ways, but some of the most meaningful, like doing a woman's makeup for her big day and her wedding and her husband seeing her for the first time. And that to me is the best part. Just everybody's reaction to how beautiful she looks and just being another, cog in the machine to make that person's day special. It's very rewarding. It is. I'd be lying to say it's not. It get on my nerves sometimes because these brides, but it is very rewarding. Especially when they thank you, just like, I really appreciate your work, so on and so forth. Any artist across the board loves it when people get what it is that they're trying to convey. When people see it and they get it without you having to tell them, like they just see your work and get it. There's no better feeling. And I know as an artist, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right. So is it what kind of like what I said? Would you say that basically doing makeup help people kind of spiritually in a way? You get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say spiritually.
Mm-hmm. Like more like encouraging people and stuff.
Well, I'm a firm believer in energies, positive energies. Well, I'm a firm believer in energy. Energy is not created or destroyed, but just passed from one party to the next. So just as the type of being that I am, I'm more of a positive energy kind of person and believe in spreading that alone. So that in itself, I would say, is the spiritual piece, if you want to say spiritual, as far as just making sure to exude positive energy and spread it to those that you touch. That's how I see it. As far as what the makeup does, this is going to sound worse than what it is, but to be honest with you, I sell confidence. I sell polish. I sell, like, as people, and like I always try to tell my clients, makeup doesn't make you pretty, it only enhances what you already have. So that's, in essence, I sell confidence. I sell that extra little polish of just like, I know I look good, but when you like pull together polished and just like, oh, okay, yeah. So that's, to me, another piece or what it is that I provide. Does that make sense?
Yes,
I hope I answered
yes,
that.
yeah, you did.
This ghetto my roots, I just
how would I put this? Like, so you said about confidence and everything. So, what do you think about people who don't have confidence? Do you be like a counselor? You say you want to help, you say you want to be a doctor when you was younger. So that kind of goes in hand to hand about being confident, and you want to build confidence, or you help them, or you give them, counseling them. Do that fall into the category?
Absolutely. Especially coming from somebody who knows, like, I personally can empathize with people when they say that they don't feel good about themselves, because I've been there. Like, it definitely took a long time to get to the level of confidence that I'm at now. And I'm a firm believer, if you know anything, if you have information on anything, how-to on anything, and the fellow person next to you doesn't, you are obligated to explain to them, you are obligated to teach them. And I incorporate that in with anybody that I touch, just like I was mentioning you with Clubhouse, excuse me. one young lady in one of the makeup artist groups was saying, she in essence felt like trash and blah, blah, blah. And I unmuted myself. I said, I'm so sorry. I know I'm cutting everybody off. But sis, don't feel like that. First of all, comparison is a thief of joy. Second of all, stay on your track and stay focused. I'm a firm believer in constantly building people up before tearing people. Like, I don't feel like we need to live in a world where we tear down in order to be able to build. No, that's a lie. So I say all that to say, I shout that is a huge part of my platform. Body positivity, say it loud, I'm thinking I'm proud, and confidence and loving who you are, where you're at, and not always just looking for, better days. When I have a flatter stomach no, you have to love where you're at right now because that's where you're at.
Right.
And I try to express that as much as I can, even with selling makeup or providing a beauty service. I always let my clients know. Makeup doesn't make you pretty, no, enhances what you already have. And then on top of that, you have to feel good about you. Like, one of the best things anybody can put on is confidence. That is the best outfit. That is the best fragrance. That is the best makeup. That is the best hair. Confidence.
So why do society, people like to tear other people down? Why do you think that?
That's more of a self issue. Well, first, how deep are we going with this? How deep are we going with this? Because I can go. How deep are we going with this? Because I can go deep. Like, it all depends. Like, if you're talking about Black people, that was a learned behavior. Okay? Not to bring it to race, but
I get what you're saying.
About Black people, that was a learned behavior because we weren't people that, of course we have our differences. However, that whole needing to tear each other down and not be unified is done intentionally. So that's one thing. Just overall in general, not even to just take the race parameters off of it, I think a lot of people, it has a lot to do with self, or like that crab in the barrel mentality, where you see, it's a barrel of you guys or whatever, it's a barrel of crabs, and you see one is making it out. And instead of helping that person get out, who and then can turn around and help the rest of you, you like, no, why isn't it me? Why I want to make it out? And then you pull that person down and fuck it up for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That also is a person who doesn't look at the entire board, the entire chessboard, who is just too busy looking at maybe just a couple moves ahead or just one move ahead. That has a lot to do with self and insecurity and needing validation, like, in my opinion, from what I've observed. Yeah, that's why I think. And unfortunately, we do live in a world where being cutthroat gets you a lot further than not. Unfortunately, but that's, in my opinion, too done intentionally. But yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I was gonna ask you this: is that why is your name or your business or your name? Where did you get it from?
My ex-boyfriend. If you ever watch this, thank you, bro. I'm happy for you and your wife. I wish you nothing but positivity and love, my man. But no, I swear, my ex-boyfriend, like, when I made my Instagram back in 2009, like when I was just getting on this horse, my ex-boyfriend came up with this name. I really wanted to be Makeup My Passion because makeup is my passion. But like I said, somebody had the MY, so it had to be Makeup My Passion. And you know what's funny? I just knew by now I would have shook the name off and had something else. But it just kind of stuck. And my mom and I, because we've been going over names for my cosmetic, because my cosmetic line is coming. Be prepared. Winter is coming. But anyway, my mom was like, well, just leave it as Makeup My Passion. And I'm like, one thing I know for sure about the name is that no one else has it. Literally, no one else has it. So that's the plus about it. But also, too, I feel like if I ever had a store, do I really want that plastered across my store? Do I want something a little bit more sleek and luxury? So I'm battling with names right now. But that's where Makeup My Passion came from.
Okay.
Where she was birthed from my ex-wife.
Okay. So, okay. I was going to ask you this, is that, you was talking about you said you already have beauty in you already, and that makeup is just enhancing it. I'm not saying it right, but no, but
Makeup doesn't make you pretty; it just enhances what you have.
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
but
right, right,
that's like anything. Just like when dudes will get their hairline,
right, right.
like
I
get
think
your
you should make a
haircut and
T-shirt
like
out of
that.
that.
Huh?
I think you should make a T-shirt out of that.
I think so too.
Yeah, that'd be
I think
good.
so too.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was thinking apparel, and I was thinking a few slogans, but that's one of them. So
Okay.
that you saying that gives me further validation that that one was a good one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that would be really good. That would be really good. So, where you see yourself, doing your
My journey.
yes.
Okay, so to give another little like background, um, because I don't, it's not just about just the makeup for me. That's one part of it. When I was a little girl, especially growing up full figured, like I used to draw like different dresses and wedding dresses, and I used to want to have my own plus size clothing line, especially more so back then because this was before the whole body positivity movement, before we had stores that was selling super trendy and nice full figure clothing, right? So here we are now as like we're moving forward with all that I want to do. And that's on the agenda as well. So I want to have my own cosmetic line. I want to start off with, just the basics, which is lashes, pigments, and things like that. I chose those two things because my favorite, I guess, makeup product is like eyeshadow and glitters and lashes. So, and it would be easy to launch like straight away. I can't come out the gate with complexion like Rihanna because I don't have the capital yet. But and I also want to start my own plus size clothing line. And within that line and grow it enough. I'm not saying Fashion Nova scope, but maybe. And I want to be able to provide shoes for women with larger feet. I'm
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian. I got wide feet because I have a size 11. So I want to be able to right a lot of the wrongs that I felt I dealt with.
Okay.
As far as like my cosmetic line, one of the things that I really want to focus on is trying to provide, and there's some people that have some options out there, but I want to do it my way of providing a transfer proof makeup. Like for example, if I was to take my shirt off right now and it touches my face, my makeup is going to get all over my shirt. It's going to be brown.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I see myself going. Like I want to start my line. I want to fix some of the things that I personally dealt with and was like, nah, why are we still dealing with this at this point? And come out with some bomb stuff to make people feel good.
Right, right. So basically, you see a lot of the stuff that it's kind of like will it be not? I wouldn't say potholes, but you see something in the industry that you want to be able to fix and stuff like that. It's kind of like that, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people would say, "Oh, well, that's no different than what others are doing," but I'm not paying attention to other people and the tracks that they're on. I'm just paying attention to the track that I'm on.
Right.
And the beauty industry is $1 billion industry across the board. So you're gonna tell me I can't have a piece? You gonna tell me I can't have a piece of $1 billion? Nah, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. For real. So
do for you being like in the industry and stuff like that, for the makeup industry, I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say. I kind of lost what I was gonna say, what I thought. But matter of fact, I'm gonna switch it. You remember the show you were telling me about called Face Off?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I love Face Off. Oh my God, I want to go down that avenue so bad. I'm just scared. I feel like for FX, I didn't mention this and I probably should have. I'm self-taught. I did not go to makeup school. I graduated from the University of YouTube at the top of my class. Okay. And the journey was a little longer, and it definitely took me having to build up my confidence more than if I probably went to school. But here we are now. I've mastered beauty. Like I can do that with my eyes closed. But I want to get into FX because I am that person that likes scary movies. Well, my favorite genre is scary movies to watch the makeup. You get what I'm saying? I loved Lovecraft Country, not just because it was a great story, but I want to know everybody who did whoever did them two little girls on Lovecraft Country, y'all did that. Right. So I want to be able to do more and not just be a one-note artist. I feel like for FX, I have to take my ass to school. I mean, I could learn, and some of the like greats that I've met, they have all told me that they learned on their own. I don't know how to make a mold. I don't, what?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to tap into that world because I feel like that's a great one. It's a great retirement plan for a makeup artist. You always have a job, especially living here in Los Angeles. And two, I just don't believe in. I want to expand and learn as much as I can about this. And like I said, I find makeup, movie makeup or FX makeup, should I say, very interesting. Very, very interesting. You definitely have to respect the craft. So I hope, was that what you was asking me?
Yeah. That's fine.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is pretty hot. This ghetto margarita is good.
Nah.
You can't even taste the tequila. That's how you know it's good.
What else you trying to do in the industry for makeup?
Like I said, I want to start my own cosmetic line. That's women. Oh, I didn't mention that it's women of color centric. I know everybody's like, oh, everybody's doing. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I want to create a cosmetic line for women that look like me. It's going to be for everyone, but specifically for those that look like me because we've been overlooked long enough.
Right.
And also too, I feel like my demographic or the women that I'm talking to is the everyday woman, the 9-to-5 girl like myself. You know what I'm saying? I get not everyone's makeup enthusiast. So that's mostly my clientele, the everyday woman, the teachers, the mothers, that's the demographic I'm trying to reach as far as with my line. And as far as with my makeup line, as far as my clothing line, all my curvy mamas, all of them across the spectrum. It kind of hurts my feelings because especially now that I've lost weight, a lot of my friends are like, well, you're not plus size anymore. And I'm just like, first of all, in words of Onika, first of all, I'm on the smaller end of plus size, but I still am. And so some people, they'd be like, well, why does that offend you? Because this is a group and a cause that I've identified with for a very long time. I feel like we're all born into a cause. Do you get what I'm saying? Whether you're chocolate, whether you're full figured, whether you wear glasses or not, we all kind of have a cause. And I feel like this one is mine, standing up for people who have been told for years that their body isn't beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And fighting that and combating that. So that's the goal for my clothing line, to just be unapologetically yourself and wear whatever the fuck you want to wear if it makes you feel good.
Right. So. I definitely agree. What else will you say what else products you're trying to do? You say doing winter products he's trying to work on?
Winter?
Okay. That's the winter product.
I'm gonna put this back on.
Oh, okay.
Winter products, what you mean?
That's what you said, right?
Winter?
Yeah. Winter? No, you said a product called Winter? Or no, you didn't say that. Oh, okay. Okay. I misheard you then.
Winter. I had a cat named Winter.
No. I was saying that's the project you working on for the makeup.
No.
I thought that's what it's called.
Oh, no. I have a couple names.
Okay.
Makeup My Passion is one of them. Also, too, the 25th king of the 25th dynasty of Egypt, Ender Kush. His name. I'm going to just say it like that so you can look it up. Because I think his name is beautiful, and I'm thinking about that, and it has significance to Africa and things like that. And also, too, if you ever go to the Egyptian Museum and you look at the dynasties that they have in order, they always skip the 25th. They jump from 24 to 26 and try to completely ignore his dynasty. So I'm considering naming my line after him. We'll see. All I know is that whatever I name it, it will have significance to where the fuck we come from. Okay. It will. Okay. Without question. So
most people, not just most people, but just you still more what do you say, Afrocentric for your people, but is more universal with the makeup too.
Yes, I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Okay.
My line, like I said, is women of color centric.
Mm-hmm.
When I advertise, like my packaging, the images you're gonna see is of Black women.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's who's gonna model my stuff. That's who you're gonna see on the front. Some people are like, oh, well, you're pigeonholing yourself by doing that. To each its own, but this is just the direction I want to go with my shit,
Right.
and that's my shit, and I can do that.
Right.
But I'm not gonna have lighter shades, like not have lighter shades. That would just be ridiculous.
Right.
And so yeah, very similar to some of the lines that I admire very much that are Black owned. Beauty Bakery, Minted, the Lip Bar. I love them. I love the Lip Bar. Juvia's Place, Alma Beauty, all of these that are Black women centric, but they do have something for everyone. So,
did anybody inspire you, like big time makeup artists or anything?
yes. Okay. Oh my God, so many some of my favorite Black makeup artists, like, you know, some people, if they were to ever, or have ever met Kobe.